is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, I'm Brandon. You better believe I love UPtv Christmas movies.
I'm Ryan, and nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up TV.
I'm Dan, reporting live from the bottom of the barrel, and I despise UPtv Christmas movies, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
They asked for it.
Yeah,
They asked for it.
The people asked.
They
They
asked.
demanded.
They were like, "Are you guys covering all the UPtv movies with Ryan Popola?" I can't tell you how many times we got that
They
exact question.
demanded it, Ryan.
Email
Yeah,
flooded.
could we have done all the lifetimes? Yeah, but they didn't release till later.
I know. This is, I mean, honestly, a
Out of our
godsend.
Thank you, UPtv.
UPtv a godsend with their November 2nd drop. Thanks,
That's right.
guys.
Yeah,
Coming in clutch. Rye Guy, hello. Happy November to you, my
Same to
friends.
you.
I
you.
know you are in full force.
that's
now.
right.
Give the
Been
people.
stressful.
How did the
Give the-
quasi Halloween movie set
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
That you did watch some of those.
Good. We'll just say it went good. It went good. Yeah. But
Right.
the last couple of days have been, Brand, I think I've been texting you on the side. It's been it's so stressful that I almost still feel like I'm in it, or that it's about to happen, about getting set for Christmas, getting decorated and such. Yeah.
And so I know on November 1st is big for you, a big day.
Yeah.
How'd you celebrate it?
Alyssa and I go to about 15 stores on November 1st. We
What?
So I
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
pull the curtain back a smidge here to just show the people how important this is to Ryan Popola. Ryan Popola on November 1st goes to all the various stores in his area to see, the Christmas decorations that they have or Christmas stuff that they have for sale, right?
And then you don't buy any until you visited all of them? Is that what you
No,
do?
that would be ridiculous,
he
Dan.
just wants to
Oh,
I
my bad, man.
That would
Sorry.
be ridiculous. I try to avoid looking at this stuff until November 1st. So which
That's
is
right.
easier than you'd think, except at establishments that you have to go to, like Walmart and what have you. Brand, when I was down,
Well, this is
in
what I was.
Greenville for
I
the
was just
marathon-
about to tell the story. Yeah, we
Go for
went.
it.
Obviously, we went to buy some Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, which I think
Naturally.
you were a little bit on the cards about that, but you gave in pretty quickly. But when we were at the store, I see the Christmas decorations.
It was a very big display.
Yes,
Couldn't
very
miss
big
it.
display. The garden department notoriously transitions to Christmas.
Transformed. Yeah.
And I thought that the Walmart that we went to, every Walmart's a little bit different with their layout, right?
Yes.
And I got it mixed up, Dan, with the Wade Hampton
Yeah.
Walmart, which has the toys right next to the garden. The Woodruff Road Walmart has the toys in the back. Okay.
Nowhere near the
No.
garden.
But I was like, it's with us, and then the closer that we got, the more I was like, you know what? I think I goofed, and so
still mad
I
about
said, hey, get out of here, scram! I went and looked at the Christmas stuff because I can't. Stop
Why don't you want to see the Christmas stuff before November 1st?
Oh, it'd ruin November 1st, Dan.
How?
What aren't you
Well,
following?
November 1st is when he goes to look at all the Christmas stuff.
But
Listen,
if you happen
listen.
I get not wanting to see a trailer to spoil a movie or staying away from the water cooler
Same
the
thing.
night after Task premieres.
Great, so you get it.
The Christmas decorations, that most of which are going to be things that are a combo of what you've already seen anyway, right? It's not like they're going
That's
to.
different.
It's not like they're going to reinvent the Christmas decoration wheel, right? Like,
No, because
how often do you go and you're just shocked by something that's on the main display?
every store has a different line of stuff.
But like,
Well, Lowe's has a different line than Home
you're
Depot.
going to
Walmart
15,
has a
I get
different
it.
line
You're going
than
to
Target.
15 different stores.
Approximately.
It's not like you're going and researching it ahead of time, but if your eye happens to catch one ahead of time, that's a problem.
Well, listen, I think naturally I'm going to out of my peripheral see one or two, but it's like, but then I avert my eyes, and so that's why I was a little upset with Brand. We got over it quickly. To be fair.
we squashed it.
Yeah.
Squash.
Yeah, we
Squashed
squashed it easily. But specifically at my hometown Walmart, I very much enjoy walking into the garden section. It's in its own little area, and it feels as though it's early in the morning, and it feels as though Christmas has arrived, Dan.
Okay.
And so
All right.
yeah.
I'm down for that feeling. How was that yesterday when you did that?
It was great. Let me tell you, I don't want to talk about my haul.
Well, don't.
I know I typically would, but I feel like
save it.
Well, it's more like it's redundant, right?
Yeah.
Maybe for up movie number.
What
4,
if we did
right?
that? Yeah, like around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that would be great. And so, but yeah, no, it was great. It was great. And Bran, should we talk about what happened at the end of the marathon weekend? Have we talked about that on the air yet? When we had to go back to your home, have we mentioned that?
We have not talked. I've not.
Did we save that for next week?
I don't think I've shared this story. Yeah,
I've heard this story.
How about come back next week?
Okay.
How about come back next week? Because we got a couple of things to get to really quickly. One, Christmas Movie Magic is here.
You got to get the
It's waiting for you.
Yeah.
It is. It is as good for the UPtv Christmas movies as it is for the Hallmark. It plays either
it's an all
way.
play. Amazon.com, Uncommon Goods. All of those things are so fantastic.
That's exactly
for Christmas
right.
Movie Magic.
That's exactly right.
You can also get the app.
Yes, ChristmasMovieMagic.app. You can play along there. It is a ton of fun. So please snag yourself a Christmas Movie Magic as the holidays approach, even Thanksgiving, whatnot, Christmas break, all that stuff. You're going to have family around, and that is when Christmas Movie Magic really shines. When you're watching the movies with friends and with family, you all play together. It gets competitive.
Yeah.
It also, weirdly enough, also helps you lock in with the movie even more because you're really wanting to pay attention and try to find all the things. So it's a great way to watch a movie with Christmas Movie Magic. So go snag it. And also, we got ourselves a book. Look at that.
It's called A Christmas Tree. Look at this cover.
Oh, it pops.
This cover's unbelievable.
Looks great. It looks
Brian
great.
Harrell put in a lot of work here. This is a rom-com, cozy little rom-com, heavy on the com. You can find it wherever you find books. Look it up. You can go to our website. There's more information there. And then there's an audio book you can purchase.
That's right.
Narrated by me. So, I mean, at this point, I'm going to say that it's available everywhere. Audible, Spotify, all those places.
Speaking into existence.
I'm going to say that confidently, that it's available wherever you want to get a book to listen to. I do voices. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Pick it up. I think you're going to enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of the podcast. I think there's a lot to love here. But pick it up for this cover. This cover's amazing. Same people that drew this, drew that up there. A little fun fact.
Shout out to
on
Victory
YouTube.
Guards. They do great work.
That's right.
And a quick reminder, today is November 3rd. It is the start of a new season of Christmas Morning, another Christmas podcast that I do.
Yeah, it is.
With my buddy Scott. It's a great way to start your mornings every weekday leading up to Christmas. It's a daily show. It's all about Christmas. It's a countdown. It's an advent calendar, basically, in podcast form. It's a lot of fun. So go check that out. If I do say so. I think it's a good time. If you
love Christmas like Ryan Popola loves Christmas,
yes,
it's a no-brainer.
I don't
for
think
you
there's a
to start
person
your
that
morning.
exists that goes to 15 stores to look at Christmas decorations that won't also like Christmas
That's right.
morning. I don't think it's
like
possible.
You want a daily countdown of how many days till Christmas. You want where you can watch Christmas TV. You want what Christmas things happening in the news.
Want a little song.
All that with a lot of spirit and a song battle. It's tailor-made for you.
That's right.
Go do it right now.
Come hang out.
Yeah.
All right. We've got UPtv to get to, folks. And they came out of the gate with a heavy hitter, Joey Lawrence.
Our J-Law. Yes.
Our J-Law. That's exactly right.
Amen, brother.
We are talking about the great Christmas Snowin' today.
Best one I've ever seen.
It originally aired on UPtv on November 2nd, 2025, and it went a little something like this.
Wide screen. It's a wide screen.
I know I'm out of sync with you.
The movie kicks off with this woman walking up to a cabin trying to get inside. Her name is Jane. A guy opens up the door. His name is Justin. She is actually the cousin of Justin's ex-fiancée. See what had happened was Justin and his fiancée were going to come to this cabin on their honeymoon, but they broke up. And he was going to cancel, but he ended up deciding that he was going to come anyway to work on some writing. He's a songwriter. Well, Jane, assuming that the cabin is now up for grabs, I guess also booked it. I don't know. And she also wanted to go to the cabin to work on some writing. She is a romance novelist. So a couple of, writing retreats, if you will. So Justin is like, you know what? Come on in. Let's hang out. We can both do our thing and kind of, get rights and get out of this what we need. He tells her that he wants to read her book, and while he's reading her latest book, he begins to have these like fantasy sequences in his mind where it's the two of them that are in the book, and like he's Tarzan or something. He tells her, "You're such a good writer. I bet you could write some songs." And she's like, "Oh, don't make me write." She does write. She writes down some lyrics, and they sing them, and they decide, "Hey, this is pretty good. We make a pretty good team." He opens up about how him and her cousin Addy ended up not working out. She ended up leaving him for their manager, so that's tough. And she kind of like throws her cousin under the bus and is like, "You dodged a bullet, let me tell you." And just as they're coming to terms with their own feelings that they're developing for each other, who comes walking in but Addy and her boyfriend, Alejandro. Turns out they also booked the place. Justin tells him, "Hey, just stay the night. You can leave in the morning, and whatnot." But when they wake up in the morning, they are all snowed in. So Addy tells Justin that they should hash things out, clear the air. Afterwards, he goes to catch Jane up to speed about what happened, and they end up almost kissing, but she ends up falling off the balcony. Addy begins to pick up on the flirty fun time that's happening between Justin and Jane and begins to get jealous, especially considering she wants to write songs with him again because they are like a songwriting team.
They're unstoppable.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
When Addy hears him playing the keyboard, she comes in and begins to like be very touchy. And he's like, "I don't want to do this again. I can't with this." And she's like, "Well, I thought that you still liked me." And he's like, "Well, I do still have feelings for you." And of course, that is the sentence that Jane overhears, gets very upset. She misses the part where he says, "I don't want to act on these feelings ever again." But that doesn't stop her from telling Jane that she is falling for Justin again, and talks about the beautiful song that they just wrote together, which was not true. Justin comes in to talk to Jane, and he clears things up, and she opens up about how Addy once stole her boyfriend, and that she's nervous it's going to happen again with these feelings that she's having for Justin. Addy tells Alejandro that she is into Justin again and wants to break things off. This leads to Alejandro trying to dance battle Justin, which sends Justin flying back, knocking him out. When he comes to, he sees Jane's face, and he tells her that he loves her. After trying to get back with Justin one last time, Addy finally decides to stop and tell Jane that it is clear that Justin only has eyes for you, and she wants to try to work things out with Alejandro. They're stuck together on Christmas, and so they all have a Christmas dinner together, and they share what they're thankful for. And the movie ends with Addy and Alejandro leaving,
Alejandro,
Jane and Justin kissing, and him saying, "It's a magnanimous moment." And she says, "I love you."
No,
you told me you love me. Fade to black.
Fade to black, roll credits.
As one does.
The great Christmas snowing. We did it.
It's a magnanimous moment.
Yeah, this is one magnanimous moment right here.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll break down the great Christmas snowing, the first new UPtv Christmas movie of the year here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Welcome back, everybody. It's great to be here today talking about our first UPtv Christmas movie of the holiday season, The Great Christmas Snowin'. And of course,
Raga's excited over there.
The number one option, Ryan Popola is here.
That's
There's
right.
no one else
we didn't have to go to the bullpen at all. This guy was first on the call sheet.
Honestly, though, it makes so much sense.
It makes so much
sense.
sense.
I'm sure I was the first choice. You definitely didn't ask Jack first.
This feels right.
Yeah.
It feels right. In our defense, she's done UPtv with us.
That's
Sure,
right.
sure,
Yes.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
She's the UPtv girl.
I'm not upset.
And you didn't blink at all when she, who's seen UPtv movies before, went, "Can I not do the UPtv Christmas movie beat?"
she's looking for work. Hey, technically, so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all out here looking for work. You know what I mean?
We're talking about the Great Christmas Snow. And first, I do want to start. We're starting with a hot take because we're sure exactly how we felt about this movie.
Sure.
I do want to quickly hear, do you have any history with UPtv Christmas movies, right, guy?
I may have mentioned this a few weeks ago. I once did a 7-day free trial to UPtv. Was it
Thanksgiving
Faith and Family?
House? Are you going to talk about the Thanksgiving House?
Yeah, they
again?
had the Thanksgiving. We went to Alyssa's parents on
almighty.
Thanksgiving Eve, and my burnt copy of the Thanksgiving House. They didn't have a DVD player, and so I wanted to watch it on Thanksgiving Eve. So I did the 7-day free trial to UPtv.
But outside of that,
well, I think that's just really important to keep saying every week.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
if we don't mention the Thanksgiving House every week, I don't even know what we're doing here. You know what I mean?
Amen, brother. Outside of that, I've certainly seen an up here and there, right?
Okay.
Like, you know, much like with Ion, like, you know, I enjoy these films. I certainly enjoy them, you know, as background noise during, you know, November 1st through Christmas. So I can't say I have a detailed catalog internally, mentally on the UPtv franchises, but I'm familiar enough.
yes. Well, you're going to get at least a, what is it? Is it 6 or 8?
8.
I believe it's 8.
Eight
At least
Formerly
yeah.
12.
Yes.
Formerly
Yeah.
12, down to 8.
Yes,
At
rumor
least
has it.
you are now going to have an 8 movie category that you can kind of go to anytime you want to. So
That's
there
right.
is that. Up
Good luck
first,
burning these DVDs.
Joey Lawrence Jam, The Great Christmas Snow in. Right, guy, what'd you think?
It's important to know that I love bottle episodes, right?
Oh, boy.
And like I, you know, give me a bottle episode on a sitcom drama that I'm really invested in, and I'm pretty much 10 times out of 10 always in it. I didn't love this, right? But I have more notes than maybe you think I would on this, so I'll go as quickly as I can. I've never seen one of these anywhere. Up, Hallmark, Lifetime, Ion, anywhere. I've never seen one jump quite in as quickly as this one did.
Oh, man.
Gee, I
Immediate.
mean, and like, which is in some ways commendable, but like Jane isn't even in the door before we've just had 2 quick lines of exposition as to how we got here. And it's all exposition. If this was like 2013 Hallmark, you would have like gotten the scene with Joey and Addy breaking up, which I probably would help the film. And so it's a bottle episode that is bottled, right? There is nothing that happens outside of the premises of this household, probably to the film's detriment. All bias aside from who I am and my usual gimmick, I actually think Joey Lawrence is pretty good here. And Dan disagrees. I think he's playing like a real, like, down to earth, salt of the earth guy, and everyone else is going for a really big, like, but well, listen,
Joey
in
Lawrence playing down there, that's funny. So go ahead, Braga.
in comparison to Alejandro, it's like Alejandro's going for full cartoon, and Joey Lawrence, despite what you think of his performance, is going for something totally different. Like, listen, the fantasy sequences are really weird. The dance battle's really weird. We'll talk about that during the wait what, I'm sure.
Wait up. Don't wait up. You know what I mean?
That might be something. That might be something
Yeah, it
to
might be
keep in mind.
something. Let's percolate on that a little bit.
Wait, what is now wait up?
Wait
and
up.
then what the Hallmark is now what up?
What up?
It's
Yeah.
wait up and what up?
What up? Homes.
Oh, I hated that. I didn't like it.
They make Jane way too one note with the literary references. The worst thing that this film does, other than the obvious, is that Jane and Joey Lawrence's chemistry is fine, if not really grasping at straws to be above average. The one scene that they have Joey Lawrence and Addy's character, not the touchy-feely one, but the one before that, they actually have amazing chemistry, and it immediately made me rooting, had me rooting for them. And so that's really a bummer, in contrast, when the couple we're not supposed to be rooting for is the one that really won me over. The character dynamics and the relationship dynamics in the last 15 minutes change and evolve to a really sickening degree. It's hard to keep track of and doesn't really make any sense. I don't think this was offensively bad, Bran. But it's so disjointed that it was also far from good.
Yeah. You know,
Ryan's take was so generous. Oh my goodness.
This movie. So I'll just say this: I had fun with it. There's a lot about this movie that is funny. And I don't know if they were intending for it to be, but there is a lot of funny in this movie. I understand to a certain extent what you're saying about Joey Lawrence's character. I think the problem with it is it's so unbelievable that this is how, like, we know Joey Lawrence.
Yeah.
And this is not Joey Lawrence, right? And so it's like, in no worlds is this Joey Lawrence. And so I think that's part of it is like this, like, Joey Lawrence's character was not believable to me, nor was any sort of chemistry between him and Jane. To your point, he did have chemistry with Addy. And so, there's that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, this movie is like, there's a lot of it's just kind of weird. There's just like a lot of weird stuff that happens in this movie, from them all booking the same cabin to a lot of the dialogue just being very odd. It's just odd. But I'll be honest, it's the worst Christmas movie that I've seen this year. But it is not my least favorite Christmas movie that I've seen this year.
Well, two different things.
Yeah. I had enough fun with it. So there's that. Dano?
Yeah, this movie out and out sucks. I mean, like without question, one of the worst Christmas movies I've ever seen. The entire movie is a close-up. If you're watching on YouTube and you think right now you're seeing me in a close-up, you're not. This movie had no ability to decorate anything but two walls. And so if you're not up against one of those two walls, you're in a mega close-up because they can't show you that behind it is nothing. I wholeheartedly disagree on Joey Lawrence. Actively bad. I can imagine Joey Lawrence is charming in person. Whenever I see him in one of these movies, he's Joey Lawrence. The pairing that deserves each other are Joey Lawrence and Candace Cameron Bure. Because Alonzo Duralde says this, and I 100% think it's true about Joey Lawrence as well. They don't really act, they present. Like they present whatever they're doing and how they talk. It's like they're on the Home Shopping channel. I didn't think he was down to earth. I thought he was Joey Lawrence, who showed up and took a paycheck and was a little more Italian than usual. At one point he's like, it is a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did at one point. Amanda Fuller, I felt like deserved better. I thought she was capable and didn't get that here. We have a lot of close-ups. We have two very weird romance novel fantasy sequences.
Strange.
Cringy is maybe an understatement there. And then the fifth carbon copy of Javier Bardem shows up doing a performance that I don't know if I can really fully describe to you what's happening in those scenes. I just felt like these two characters didn't want to touch each other for most of the movie. So it is fitting that it ends with the super steamy, ultra romantic, this is one magnanimous moment. If you kiss a woman and then look at her and say,
you said you love me.
This is one magnanimous moment.
It's the weirdest end of a movie I've ever seen.
It is like borderline A24 horror movie.
It's an
like
indie.
It is a movie that A24 made years ago before they got all big budget. One person kisses another, looks at them in the eyes and says, this is one magnanimous moment. And the other one says, you said you love me. And then they roll the credits. And ultimate, like an all-timer. I was dying laughing.
It's like, but you joke, but if they, instead of the other couple driving off, if they had killed that couple, that is how this A24 horror movie would end. Yes. One person would look at another.
Would have been a magnanimous moment.
They would look at the other person and say, this is one magnanimous moment. And the other person would say,
you told me you love me.
Fade to black.
That's it. That's the movie.
That makes more sense than how this one ended.
When he said that, I was like, this is an all-timer game.
But Alejandro shaving the ice off his car with a credit card.
Sandpaper thing. The movie so clearly has no budget behind it that I try my best to not hold it to a standard, but holy moly, these four characters are all in different movies, in my opinion. They're all in very different movies. So that's how we kicked it off, gang.
Shout out to Nicely though. Nicely, you can
Nicely send us those screeners.
Nicely,
whenever.
you can call us anytime. We will gladly talk to you about
Also,
any movie ideas.
And after I really just absolutely eviscerated Joey Lawrence, I will say this: the movie that Andy Lawrence directed that we did that was happened to be a sequel and we didn't know it. That movie is way better than this movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like way better. I think Andy Lawrence is also the best actor of the three of them. But he directed
And a good singer.
Yeah, he directed that movie, and Joey Lawrence gets to do Joey Lawrence things in that movie, and he's not asked to carry it all. And then it just feels like a little bit of a sideshow. We have a lot of close-ups of Joey Lawrence trying to act here, and it is not what I would consider to be something that I thought I would have to do for my job.
Well, honestly, that's actually probably what you thought you were getting into when you started the job.
That's true. But to your point, unequivocally worst movie we've seen, no question about it. Would I rather watch this or the Ayers Ori Angel movie? Probably this.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And that movie is like has the budget and all the things and is bad.
I would rather watch low budget Christmas movie that's like bad enough to keep me entertained than a high quality movie like that has all the potential in the world.
We have
all aspiring to be good.
Everything about it should work.
Yeah.
There is nothing in that movie that is nearly as monumental as
Or magnanimous.
Now this is one magnanimous moment.
Yeah.
There's not like the ending of this movie is almost worth your 83 minutes.
It's crazy.
It is
crazy.
Just take some medicinal or otherwise prescribed mind enhancing things and then watch this movie. And when you get to the ending, you're going to be like, it all built up to this.
It also works with water. It hits any way you watch it, guys. All the feels. Let's talk about it. Anything in this movie give you feels, right, guy?
I don't even really know what this means at this point, but I wrote "Christmas Led Me to You" as a total slapper. That must be one of the songs they sing.
I think it's the one because I had the same thought. There's the one that they sing together, which was like not great. There's one that he kind of bebops around on,
like, "Hey,"
and I was like, "That's actually pretty good." And it's just him. And it's like not the song that they were working on at all, but it's a better song. That one was a bop.
Yeah, and for better or worse, I realized watching this that Joey Lawrence may be my closest comp to my voice, and I don't think that's a good thing.
I think I may have said it while watching this that he sounds a little bit like Rye Guy.
No.
Yeah, a little Italian. But he went full Italian in this movie for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe that didn't help. Joey Lawrence doesn't have a bad voice, much like I don't have a bad voice.
You got a great
I don't know if either of us are good singers, but yeah. So,
I wasn't talking about. I was talking about him talking, not his singing voice. I was talking about just.
But
both
like
ends.
I don't know if it makes me comfortable, but he and I might sound similar.
I don't know if it makes me comfortable.
But aren't you the one that swears by the brotherly love Christmas episode?
That song's great. Yeah, but he has a very different tone on that song. His voice has gotten higher over the years.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear his voice in this.
Yeah,
movie. Sound like that.
Yeah.
We can talk about how weird the fantasy sequences are, which they are weird.
Oh my God.
I do really appreciate the swing of those scenes. Like to be reading a romance novel by this girl that you're kind of digging and to be transported into that world where it's you and her. They didn't succeed, and I do think some of that is budgetary, but I really like the swing and the idea of which they were going for there, because the idea of it is a fun idea.
I will say this,
right?
To your point, Bran. A couple of these movies we're going to be reviewing for UpTV came out years ago.
Yeah,
that's one. Number two. The next two titles are Something Royal Christmas and Saving the Christmas Ranch. Those seem very, very...
Well, the Coen bump.
Just the Coen bump, but they seem very wheelhouse, generic, what we've seen.
Play the hits.
The fact that this movie is trying to, which Hallmark already has too. Hallmark made a joke about spicy romance novels in Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. Like years late, trying to latch onto this thing now that spicy romance novels are romanticities or more mainstream. The fact that UpTV is at least trying it should get a little bit of a, hey, good for you. I don't disagree with that. Now, how bad do they do it? 1 of 10. It was not good, but they tried to do something that was of the time, and they put some effort into it. Now, why did they go Tarzan and Zorro? I don't know. I don't know why they went Tarzan and Zorro. Two very interesting choices, but they went Tarzan and Zorro. Probably a limited prop closet, and that's the one where they didn't have to build a whole set and they could just do with clouds around it in that same building. But I don't know for sure. But they do deserve at least a tip of the cap.
That's all I'm saying.
For trying.
That's all I'm saying. Dan, any feels for you?
No. Back to you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with the Wait What and the What the Hallmark here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Hey, it's time for the Wait Up. Hey, wait up,
Wait
guys.
up, wait up, wait up.
Wait up.
Wait up, hold up, wait up.
Have you ever been watching a nut movie and you've just been like, wait up? Because that's what this is. It's the Wait What,
You're
folks.
welcome.
That's what we're trying to get to. It's the things in this movie. Let's go Wait What. So I'll start with you, Rye Guy.
Yeah, everyone can make it up the mountain to the cabin, but no one can make it down the mountain to leave.
That's right.
Maybe, I don't know. Whatever.
Easy up, hard down. That's what I've heard for years.
Righty
is the
tighty, lefty
saying.
loosey.
That's right. Yeah, you get it.
The scene with the ending goes without saying, beyond strange, but there's this one scene where they're all looking out the window talking about eggs. Do you guys remember this?
Man.
Brother.
Yeah, man. Of course I
great.
do.
What was that?
The window might not even be real, and that's like by far the most normal part about it. Like it might be a CGI window, although I can't believe they had the budget for a CGI window. I don't remember what they were talking about. I just remember that it was really, really bizarre, and I kind of loved it. Jane says, so this is the problem. Bran, you and I both mentioned it. The tension is really palpable between Joey Lawrence and Addy for the couple scenes they have together. But it doesn't help when Jane says she can't figure out who to trust between her and Joey Lawrence, but then immediately tells a story about how Addy stole her boyfriend in high school. And Joey Lawrence, regardless of what you think of his performance, has proven to be nothing but like the biggest Boy Scout on the face of the earth. It's like, I don't know, maybe trust Joey Lawrence, but who am I? And then last one, I rewound this 5 times to make sure I had it. This is a direct quote. Joey Lawrence is towards the middle, maybe back third of the film. He's reading her newest draft for her newest romantasy. And Jane writes the following, quote, "A bolt of electricity went through them as he pulled her against him. Nothing between them but electricity."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
A bolt of electricity went through them as he pulled her against them. Nothing between them but electricity.
But electricity. That's it. Was it
That's
electric?
it for me, Bran.
The next one should have been, it was electric.
It was electric.
Oh man. So she walks in to the cabin for the first time, and they have the a weather alarm sound. You've had it's happened a few times. You have the little alarm that goes off on your phone. Like, there's some sort of warning. Then it talks to them, which I've not had. I have not had an alert on my phone that then goes, "This is an alert from the National Weather Service."
Yeah.
As if they're listening to a weather radio. 2 different things.
Phone
I
just started
haven't had
talking
it
to you.
happen.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want to just be able to read it. But it is loud, and obviously I understand the point of the alert system, and it works. It does get your attention when your phone goes beep, beep, beep. It cannot start talking. It cannot. That is where I draw the line. That's too much. Got to be honest with you guys. If you don't think that I'm able to tell the difference between a real fire and a fire that's on a TV,
so brutal,
you're wrong.
man.
Did you notice this?
Gosh.
Did you notice this? The fire
in the fireplace is a television set.
Is a TV. They put a TV down there and put the Yule log on. We can tell. We can tell.
It didn't slip by unnoticed.
You mean to tell me that Joey Lawrence, looking like Joey Lawrence, was hanging out with the band geeks and the Boy Scout nerds in high school? Okay. Okay. That's like me. That's like me saying I hung out with the jocks in high school.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening. You can tell by my general essence that there was never a time that
When you
was
were
happening.
hanging out with the jocks.
Same is true with Joey Lawrence. Joey Lawrence, just by the way that he is, would never. Guys, we have to talk about this cabin's booking process.
It's a mess, gang.
What is this? Now,
It's a mess.
early
Nothing good.
on, I was willing, when Jane comes, I was willing to give it the benefit of the doubt because I was like, well, maybe what had happened here, even though they don't explain it this way, but maybe what had happened here, he had the booking for the honeymoon. Yes?
Yes.
They break up. He decides I'm still going to go.
Still going.
Jane, who was a part of the wedding party, knows where Addy was going to go for her honeymoon. Maybe asks Addy, hey, Addy, do you mind? Like, I could use a getaway to get some writing done, the honeymoon.
No, but she
cabin
says
thing?
she books it.
I know. I'm just trying. Okay.
I was willing to do that with Addy. So Addy shows
None
up
of them-
with Javier Bardem and is like,
They
We had
have
it booked.
plenty of excuses. All of this could have been possible if they all just said, "Hey, we knew that there was we knew we had the cabin, so we figured why not?" Right?
Yeah, easy.
If Jane says,
Easy.
"I know that they were going to this cabin that they go
So
to,"
easy.
I went without asking her, and then Jane
Actually,
comes.
booking it ruins it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Booking it ruins
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
She books it. Addy books it. Everyone booked it.
yeah.
How?
I didn't think, did Addy book it?
Addy booked
Oh,
it.
I thought Addy just
Yeah.
showed up with.
No. They explain
That's
it.
terrible, guys. Joey
Everybody
Lawrence,
booked it.
this goes wrong when Joey says, I booked this 2 months ago for our honeymoon. That's it? When did they break? Like, this is like a really small window of time.
Yeah.
This cabin was available 2 months ago. No one wanted it. And then 3 people
Everybody
booked it
booked
in the
this
last
cabin.
2 months.
Everybody booked it.
I thought Addy showed up because of the same reason Joey Lawrence did.
No.
I thought that was
they decided to book it.
it's not good. Not good. Not good.
Now, yeah, I don't know.
I also love a bottle episode as much as the next guy, but yikes.
My last one is when Addy, talks, she shares her little sob story about whatever, and she has the letter with the eyes dotted with hearts and whatnot. The voice that's reading this letter is like 5 or 6. The handwriting is like not 5 or 6.
No.
And like
No. Handwriting's great.
Prodigy.
great handwriting. Shout out Addy ahead of her time. Dan?
I just have written down Snow will do that to you. And I don't remember why I have that written
Joey
down.
Lawrence says that at some point. Okay.
He was like, Snow!
Snow,
do that too.
no.
Nicely done. Nice.
No, she says there's something about Snow that makes me want to just stay cozy or something like that. And he just says,
He goes,
Snow will do that.
Snow
to
will
you."
do that to you. I don't know why I wrote
Nothing
that down.
between them but electricity.
But
there, am I
electricity,
right?
it was electric. That's
Yeah.
right. Am I wrong in the fact that her romance novel that she's not yet published, or she did publish, is about two first cousins? That's the way I understand that after he reads it.
I don't believe they are
And
the
he's-
ones in a
he's-
romantic entanglement.
He said
but
you
yeah.
turn kissing cousins into killing cousins. I'm pretty sure that those 2 cousins do it in that book. I'm pretty sure she wrote a book, an ancestral book.
Let's see, kissing cousins meaning.
I don't love it. Yeah.
What do they mean by kissing cousins?
Also, I do have maybe this should be saved for what's up, but I do believe that Amanda Fuller's character could possibly be an angel or ghost, because at one point in this movie, she falls off the railing of a 2nd-story balcony.
She's fine.
Not a scratch on her. And I'm pretty sure, Bran, that balcony on the other side of it has 2 parked cars. So I'm pretty sure she fell off of a balcony onto a parked car, and then the next scene, she's 100% fine. I don't know what happened there.
What a warrior.
What a warrior. A real
100%.
Paul O'Neill. She fell off the 2nd floor, and it's just treated as a whoopsie-go-daisy.
Whoopsie-go-daisy.
Just like no big deal. She's just an ice pack, and she'll be fine.
That's it.
Yeah. At one point, she's talking to Addy about how to knit, and she says that the hard, and I've never knitted before. You guys ever knitted before? Any knitters here?
Not yet.
No.
No, not yet. Okay, it's on the agenda. Okay.
Give it time. Give it time.
And if you're out there and you knit regularly, please feel free. Email us, brian@deckthehallmark.com. Finding the end of the yarn is the hardest part of knitting. Is knitting the easiest activity on the planet? Finding the end of the yarn? Guys, that's the hardest part of the job? Really? Why?
I wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it. I clearly wouldn't get it. I understand that we are supposed to believe that Javier Bardem is very good at Christmas trivia. But at one point, the question says, just which country? They say, which country? And he's like, Germany. And it's like, I know that Germany does have the beginning of the Christmas tree, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the only country that has the origins of Christmas, though. Like, which country? There's still a lot of options left for him to that confidently just pop in with Germany. Right? Am I crazy here?
Yeah, I think they were doing a bit.
It wasn't great.
It was a weird bit,
Yeah.
though, that I don't understand what they were trying
At
to
one
accomplish.
point, Joey Lawrence says, you know what they say? Second opinions are almost as good as first opinions. First of all, what a terrible sentence. Second of all, the reason you get a second opinion is if your first opinion is not good, if you don't like it. So it's what you said there is not what the term second opinion means at all. The doctor says I need shoulder surgery. I think I'm going to get a second opinion. That is how you use that sentence. Second opinions for Joey are almost as good as first. So first is always best when it comes to opinions. So like if Time Magazine, this is true, got out on Rotten Tomatoes and wrote a review saying that Psycho was they gave a thumbs down to Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. If they got there first, their opinion by Joey Lawrence's definition would be
They nailed it.
that better than the first opinion, the second opinion of Psycho, which is crazy. But the rest of my time, I believe is going to be spent on one thing and one thing only, and that is Tiny Turkey. Gang, they cooked a Thanksgiving dinner at Christmas, and they reference it by going, I know it's not Thanksgiving, but they have a dinner with all the fixins. And they bring out what I can only describe as a turkey for one. It's a small Cornish game hen. It is, you cannot feed 4 people with this turkey. It's literally as big as my palm. It is a tiny turkey that is not fit to serve for Christmas dinner for an entire family unless you would like to fight over the turkey. It was embarrassing. They served a tiny turkey. That's all I've got.
Tiny turkey. That's all they had. Okay, so I've pulled up the clip where he talks through the plot of the book. So let's listen
let's hear it.
closely.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
And hear what the plot of this book is. Okay.
Love it. Cannot wait for my next assignment.
I don't believe you.
You know, I was really shocked that Rachel agreed to a second date with Tom to exact the revenge of the man who killed her second cousin, only to unexpectedly fall in love with Tom, but then realize that it was a forbidden love. And why is that? Because Tom ended up being her first cousin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
I don't know how you did it. You managed to turn kissing cousins into killing cousins.
I can't.
Her book is about.
Her book is about 2 cousins doing it.
I mean, guys.
And they just snuck that in there.
He loved it too.
He loved it. Tarzan and Jane are cousins, I would assume on the human side. Zorro, that woman with Zorro, cousins.
First
cousins.
First cousins. Not
You
even
killed
second
my
cousins.
second cousin.
Yeah.
Turns out they're cousins, gang.
You turned kissing cousins into killing
The
cousins.
killing cousins.
Well, let's get to what the Hallmark is for.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
I was hoping we heard it wrong.
Yeah, I was pretty confident we didn't. Snow will do that to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's, all the electricity, am I right?
Any questions that we still have that we'd like some answers to? I'll start with you, right, guy?
I would love to know how prolific, how famous the Joey Lawrence Addy
Pairing,
songwriting
yeah.
combo is.
Fair.
Because like I don't know if it really matters to the plot, but like now granted, you can be an ultra successful songwriter and no one on earth can know who you are, right? And then you can also be a super successful songwriter and be like very much like a name in the industry. I just couldn't really get a sense of it. I couldn't get a sense if they were also recording their songs. I don't know if any of this matters, but I wanted answers, and I didn't
Maybe
get
in the
any, Brand.
sequel we'll get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you got to worry about the cousins at that
Well,
point.
right, at
and
that
like,
point.
are they just songwriters or is she an artist?
Right. Is he an artist?
I don't know.
I didn't know
I
any
got
of
the
it.
feeling he was an artist. But
I got the feeling that they were only songwriters for some reason.
Huh. I mean,
But then are they like Julia Michaels being like out there? Like, are they?
Amanda
are they
Fuller
known
knew who he was,
songwriters?
though. Knew him.
Yeah, because that's her cousin's ex. Or
Oh, I thought
cousin's
she also
ex-fiancé.
knew his songs.
I'm sure she does. Cousin's ex-fiance's
Kissing Cousins, the Killing Cousins.
Kissing Cousins.
That's right.
That album was crazy. Kissing
Crazy.
Cousins, the
Yeah.
album.
Yeah. Can you imagine if at the end of this we found out that they are cousins? Yeah. Accidentally.
Yikes,
Like
bikes.
whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
To discover they are first cousins.
That was magnanimous.
That's magnanimous. Yeah. 100%.
It's a magnanimous moment.
Yeah.
Love you.
So I am interested in, you've mentioned it, Dan. The cabin that they're in is interesting to me because it's simultaneously, it feels like a soundstage.
It is 2 festive rooms, walls, and everything else is the kitchen. No festive anything. It's just 2 walls where they can show the Christmas decorations. In the
But
background.
also like had a really tough time getting good sound in there.
Yeah.
Which I think is like part of the charm, not the charm, but part of it's a benefit of shooting on a soundstage like that is that it's pretty darn good.
I think they're in that house. I think they're shooting in that house.
You think they're just shooting in the house
Yeah.
and just moving it around? Do you think they like shot all the living room shot scenes, moved all those Christmas
There are
decorations?
some mega
buy that.
close-ups in this movie. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm interested in the making of the movie because it's just interesting that the cabin in and of itself is an interesting character in this movie. Dan?
We have something really weird that happens in this movie that doesn't ever happen in these movies ever. And I don't know if it's because they didn't have wardrobe correct. They tried to act like it's part of his character, or Joey Lawrence hates Christmas. But Joey Lawrence, through the runtime of this movie, to my knowledge, never wears anything festive. He wears denim blue. He wears khaki. Never once, even at the end of the movie where the other 3 folks are in Christmas sweaters, Joey Lawrence is in a blue button down with like a khaki brown turtleneck.
At dinner, he has a white jacket on.
He never,
Not festive.
he never has anything near red, green, or festive on through the entirety of this movie. It's weird.
When everybody else, like I'm sure there is the occasional undershirt that if you squint could be like a dark green or something.
Romantic lead that's never in festive gear in a Christmas movie on this network, on this podcast. No.
Everyone else is rocking Christmas sweaters.
It
a lot.
literally doesn't wear anything festive all movie. Wild. And I would love to know the story behind that, or if they just forgot. Or Joey was like, well, nobody will notice.
Hey, I gotta wear my denim.
How do I go wear my denim?
Yeah, those doinks at Deck the Hallmark, they don't do the UPtv movies, so I don't
No,
have to.
yeah, those
Well,
doinks.
we're coming for you,
We're coming for you.
Joey.
We're coming for you.
Next week we're back on a Monday.
Should we do a Royal Christmas movie?
We should.
Thank
a Royal
God.
Christmas Manor. How does
heck
that sound?
Specifically, yeah.
Airs on Sunday, review on Monday.
Just like that.
Some people might think that we would do
the Hallmark
quicker
movie
turnaround
for
with
the Hallmark movie. You would think so.
No,
UpTV takes precedent.
priorities.
That's right.
Priorities. So come on back for that. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas. Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast produced by Brandon Gray. And that Greenville, South Carolina. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com or go to the socials at Deck the Hallmark. To listen to these episodes ad-free, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. That's pretty much all I got. You can leave us a rating and review. That would be nice.
One more. Go
Love
one
you
more.
guys. Love you guys
Do
so
one
much.
more thing.
Love you so much. Best corner of the internet, Facebook group, bramblejamplus.com.
Bye, everyone.